I would recommend you share this with your teammates, share this with anybody you know that they just want to know, what do I do every day? Like, how do I move my business forward? What are some of those key indicators? What are those things that I can focus on, those IPAs, income producing activities, to move the needle, to rank advance, eventually to create the results, the residual income, the results that I want to get, but also that I want to help other people achieve. What are those things I need to do? Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Like, even if you're not full-time, remember, you're not full-time yet. Even if you haven't fired your boss, you haven't fired your boss yet. You're not making a full-time income, a six-figure income. You're not a millionaire yet. The only people that fail in network marketing are the quitters. So just don't be a quitter, just keep showing up. But it's not just about working harder, it's working smarter, having that clarity. What are the things I should do every day? What if I only have 30 minutes a day, 60 minutes a day? What if I am just a part-time, spare time person? And you know, a lot of that has to do with your goals. You have to make sure your goals align with your commitment. Your goals have to align with your commitment. Like if someone says, I want to make $10,000 a month in 3 months, that's highly unlikely. Especially if you're brand new to network marketing, you don't have influence. It's highly unlikely you're going to achieve that. It took me 7 years to create a full-time income. And actually in the early years, I spent more than I made. Now, for those of you that don't know me, what's up? My name's John Melton. I've been in network marketing now for literally 20 years. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. And when I got started in network marketing, I was broke, busted, and disgusted, had no background in business, really no business being in business. But it was the mentorship. It was trainings like this, the one I'm about to deliver for you, where I got that clarity on what to do every day, how to move the needle, you know, working on myself every day, working in my business every single day. These are the things that are most paramount to achieve long-term results. In fact, what is your goal? What kind of income do you want to earn in network marketing? Because do your goals align with your work ethic, your commitment? That's going to take time. That's going to take effort. That's going to be hard. If anybody told you network marketing was easy, they are either confused or they are lying. Let's get into it. So what would I focus on every day? Well, here's one thing I would focus on every day. All right, write this down, 553. 553. Every single day, if I were you, I would friend up or reconnect with 5 people every single day. How many days should you do this? 7 days a week, every single day. And quite honestly, let me also say this. This does not take that much time. Some of you are guilty of being overly busy with non-income producing activities. What do I mean by that? Well, you spend too much time putting together a post that you want to share that gets crickets, right? Or maybe you spend too much time scrolling through social media and watching what everybody else is doing. Or maybe you're spending too much time in learn mode versus getting into beast mode. If you cannot create a full-time income on a part-time basis, if you can't build your business around a busy schedule, if you can't figure out how to make this thing work in 60 minutes a day, 2 hours a day, right? Building it on the side, alongside of what you're doing now, right? But if you can't build it part-time, you have no business doing this full-time. You have no business doing it full-time if you can't make it happen part-time. Why? Because the majority of the people in your team are going to be part-time. The majority of the people in your team are going to be part-time, spare time, sometime, whenever they have time. They're not going to be as serious or committed as you and I. This does not take that much time. Stop spending so much time also building rapport. When I launch a brand new person, I'm like, listen, you need to start reaching out to people and seeing if they're open, letting them know you're excited, you found something new. Tell them why you're excited. People relate more to your reasons for doing something than the ingredients in the product or the numbers in the comp plan. People relate to people. Be relatable, be respectful. Know that not everybody's going to be open. Most are going to be skeptical. Most are going to be busy, but that's okay. You're planting seeds. And then your marketing, your content creation is watering those seeds. Capiche? All right, so 553. I know some of you have been following me a while, so you already know the 553, but that's okay. Share this with your teams. Maybe they never heard it before. Maybe this is a fresh reminder. Now, back in the day, I used to say you should friend up 5 new people every day. Now, obviously, we have more platforms. You know, there's followers now, right? Facebook has followers. Some of you are blowing it up with Facebook Reels, like I've been recommending for the last few months, right? So you're building up your following. So I changed it from just adding 5 new friends every day to also connecting or reconnecting with friends or new friends every day. So 553. That first 5 is all I'm talking about right now. So you should connect with 5 people every day. Maybe you send out 5 friend requests. And look, some people say, I wouldn't send out a friend request without talking to somebody. I do. If someone looks sharp, they look cool, we don't have mutual friends, or at least not in my company currently, I'll send them a friend request. Why not? Because I know that the people that I'm friends with on Facebook are the ones that are most likely to see my content. So every day, I'm connecting with 5 friends. Now, the reason I say friend up 5 new people or connect or reconnect is this. And I'm gonna criticize some of you right now. Some of you are friending up new people all the time, but you got a whole bunch of friends over here you've never talked to. How many of you have people on your friend list or followers that you have never approached with your product or business? How many of you have people on your friend list or in your network that you haven't talked to in 6 months about your products or service or opportunity? Would you agree? Things change. That person loved their job, now they hate it. That person was in shape, now they're out of shape. That business they loved now gives them a lot of anxiety. A year ago, they didn't have a family. Now they've got a baby. Now they are married. Things happen, right? This is why you stay in touch with people. One thing I can tell you, and guys, I'm gonna give you some hope. A lot of the people that I sign up are people I became friends with 6 months ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. They've just been following. They've just been watching. Remember this, some will, some won't, some wait, so what? Someone's always watching, so what next? You will never run out of people. People are like Santa Claus. They're always watching. You know what I'm saying? And there's never going to be a shortage of humans. There's never going to be a shortage of humans. God makes new people every single day. The second 5 people, you pop the question every day. Think about that. If you connected with 5 people a day, people you don't know or you haven't talked to in a while, just to make friends, not to prospect them. So you got this first batch of 5s, all right? So that'd be 150 people, 150 new friends you added, 150 followers you connected with. Then you'd have 150 people that you planted the seed. You ask them if they're open. What do I say to people? Gosh, seriously? Listen, download our scripts. They're the best scripts in network marketing. Obviously, I'm biased, but that doesn't mean it's not true. So download mylifestyleacademy.com/download, mylifestyleacademy.com/download, and you will get our personal social media prospecting and recruiting scripts and the guide that this is literally the stuff we teach our own network marketing team. Hey, Jessica, how's it going? How's the family? Oh, good, John. What's up with you? How are you? Do you have any plans for the holiday? Yeah, we got some big plans. Headed to Destin on Friday. We just got back from my brother's wedding. It's crazy. Lots of good things are going on. So I'm glad to connect and hear from you. But listen, the reason I'm reaching out to you is because I've seen some of your Facebook posts. It looks like you're doing well, but I had to ask you because you popped into my news feed. I saw one of your Instagram stories, or I watched one of your TikToks, or I just was thinking about you. You were on my mind, my heart. I was thinking about you. And listen, no big deal if you say no, but I had to ask, would you be open? And then whatever it is, right? Would you be open to taking a look at this new business, this new company I'm partnered up with? I'm doing it because I want to pay off my student loans. I want to spend more time with my kids. I want to work from home. I'm sick and tired of being stressed out, living paycheck to paycheck. Why am I sharing that? Because I'm telling them why I'm doing it. I'm telling Jessica why I'm doing it in hopes that one thing will happen. Jessica will relate to me and start going, yeah, I would like to pay off my student loans. I'd like to fire my boss. I would like to retire my spouse. I would like to put my kids in private school. The relatability is a key factor. And number 2, they're going to be like, wow, that's possible with what you're doing. So it doesn't always overcome the skepticism, but you will. So some people, when they reach out, because they're a little salesy, pushy, hypey, too direct, they just copy and paste pitch people. They don't use the audio recorder. I just gave you some gold right there, by the way, the mistakes people make. They end up raising resistance. They raise resistance. Your goal when you're marketing, when you're sharing stories, when you're training, when you're teaching, when you're doing what I'm doing right now, which is teaching, right? When you're connecting one-on-one conversation, your goal with those one-on-one conversations or the marketing or whatever you do is to raise curiosity, get people to be excited about possibility, make them hopeful. That's what you're selling, by the way. You know what you're selling? You know what your product is? You know what your business is? You're selling hope, hopium. That's like an old school thing, right? But that's it. You're giving them hope that they can get in shape, that they can feel better, they can have better gut health or better sleep or more energy or, they're feeling better. They look younger. They're making more money. They're doing something that gives them purpose, that gives them fulfillment. So tell them why you're doing something. Now listen, if you get good at marketing, you'll have people coming to you. So much better. I love prospecting. Prospecting's awesome. But you know what I love much more than prospecting? Marketing. There's nothing better than attraction marketing. Now listen, I've been doing some pretty serious trainings on this page and on our podcast recently on branding you and marketing and showing up authentically and putting out relatable content, putting your personality out there and, the 3 E's, empowering and educating or entertaining, or do what I do, which is entertainment. My favorite trainers over the years and 20 years of doing this, it was always the ones that made me laugh. The ones that I remember the most, their quotes, their stories, their insights, it's the ones that made me laugh. Those were always my favorite speakers. But anyway, I digress. I love to entertain. So branding you is important. But the most basic, fundamental thing that we can do every day, this is the fundamentals, mastering the mundane and getting back to basics, popping the question 5 times a day. Now, maybe instead of leading with the business, like I just gave you an example of, you lead with the product. Maybe you do 5 reach outs for the product, 5 reach outs to the business. But that 5 would be different than the first 5. So the first 5 is making new friends or reconnecting with existing friends, existing followers. The second 5 is popping the question with 5 different people. Now, some of you are going to say, oh, I do more than 5 a day. Okay, but do you do 5 every day? Because what about Saturday and Sunday? Because here's my real goal. My real goal is to have you add 150 new friends / followers, whatever, or reconnect with 150 friends. Because some people have 3,000 friends and they haven't talked to the majority of them. You know it's true. So my goal is to get you to friend up or reconnect with 150 people a month and then pop the question 150 times a month. Even if every single one of those people said no. Would you agree you would be way better at prospecting and popping the question on person 150 than you were on person 1? I don't care if they all say no and they all block you. That won't happen. But even if that happened, you're still that much better than you were on that first reach out at the beginning of the month. You get it? So you're getting better and you planted 150 seeds. And like I said, most of the people that I sign up are not people I just met. It's people that have been following me for a week, a month, a year, or years. It's just what it is. Most people don't sign up. They see one video and they're like, I'm in. They talk to you one time. They're like, take my money. Where do I sign? Where do I buy? How many Facebook friends do you have? Forget followers. Forget other platforms, just Facebook friends, because those are the easiest people to ATM. Out of all your friends, what is the percentage of those people that you've talked to in the last 6 months about your products or business? Because some of you are secret agents. Or you're like, no, I post about my stuff. When you post about your stuff, like guys, I'm going to be very real with you. I'm always real. But I'm going to be super transparent. Even I don't get that many views. You might think, John's got this huge following. He must get a ton of views on his stories. No. Like on my best days, I get 1,000 views on my stories. That's it. The majority of the people that follow you and they're friends with you, they're not seeing your stuff anyway. They have no idea what you do because Facebook's not putting your content in front of them because you never talk to them. So if you just start talking to people, this is what I'm telling you, friend up 5 new people a day. I friend up 5 new people every day. Now you might go, how are you friending up 5 new people a day? Because I delete people every day. I've been like having to delete so I can add new, delete that. I feel bad because sometimes people will be like, damn, bro, you deleted me? Like, especially like, buddies of mine or whatever, guys that, and I'm like, listen, it's nothing personal. It's just like, I do the ATM system, add tag message. Guess which step in the ATM system you can't do if it's not a Facebook friend? Anybody want to guess? It's the A part, the adding. I can't add someone to an ATM group if I'm not their Facebook friend, so I can delete people. That's just the truth. Now, what's the 3? Every day, my goal is to ATM 3 people. 3 people that you ATM would mean 3 people that you add into your groups, you tag them. And now people ask me, well, who do you ATM? Anybody that expresses interest. If they say, what's your company, what's your product? My goal is to friend them up, add them to the group, tag them in a video. We have a 12-minute video called 5 Reasons Why. I tag everybody in that. Why? Because it explains enough about the business and getting started that I can easily answer questions. Without that video, they don't know enough to ask the right questions, and it's harder for me to close them. And then the M part, I follow up with them. Hey, Pamela, I added you to a group that has more information on our company and how we make money. And I added you to a second group that has more information on our top-selling hero products and testimonials. Let me know when you're in the group. Write this down, y'all. Let me know when you're in the group, and I'll tag you in the videos. When I follow up with you tomorrow, hopefully by then you've had some time to review the videos that I'm going to tag you in once you're in the group, once you accept my invite. Hopefully you have some time to review those videos, check out the groups, check out the products, whatever. Tomorrow, when I follow up with you, I'm going to introduce you to some of the people I work with, some of the amazing people I'm partnered up with. Why do I do that? Because I want to introduce them to other people. Number one, it increases your close ratio. Number two, they're seeing how simple the system is. If you don't put your prospects in group chats with your upline, business prospects specifically, they're not going to do that when they start signing up people or when they attempt to sign up people. This is a big thing you all are missing. So this is the last piece of the puzzle. You need to do group chats every day. And we're not trying to convince, sell, push. We're just encouraging them. We're answering questions. We're getting to know them. That's it. It's genius and it's simple. And if you're not doing it, you're missing the boat. All right, so 553. Y'all got the 553? If you and your teams did this every day, holy guacamole. I know you're going through some stuff and I know it's hard, but most of you, you're not doing the basics. You have not mastered the mundane. And you're getting impatient with the activities or the action. Like you're frustrated that you're taking action, you're not seeing the fruit. It doesn't work like that. I'm sorry, it doesn't. If you saw my inbox, not every day, but some days, you'd be like, how? How does he do that? Well, one thing is I'm obsessed. But another thing, I'm really efficient. I know exactly what to say in almost every situation, every conversation, because I've been doing it a while. So it doesn't take me a long time to do the things that it takes you a while to do. Why? Because I've had more conversations than you. I've worked harder on myself. I've invested in more courses. I've had better mentorship than you. I've been doing this longer than you. I've just figured it out. So if you haven't figured it out, just remember this one word, yet. You haven't figured it out yet. You haven't gotten good at the systems yet, or good at marketing yet, or good at getting customers yet. You haven't mastered the mundane yet. You haven't read enough books yet. You just haven't done enough of the work yet. You haven't gotten good at this yet. That's okay. You haven't fired your boss yet. You haven't achieved your... Look, it took me 16 years to become a millionaire. You know why I'm so happy it took me as long as it did? Because I wouldn't have had the appreciation and the gratitude that I have today. And the reason I still work hard is because I love it. How serious are you about your business if you're only talking to 1% or 5%? And I'm not being critical, but I want the leaders to also see this. I want all of you to see this. That people go, I want to be up here, but your work ethic's down here. You may say, no, I'm working hard. Really? What are you working on all day? Because the number one thing you can do to move your business is enroll customers and enroll social marketers, or I should say distributors, because I know a lot of you are in different companies. If you're not bringing on new people, then you should be talking to new people that you can bring on.